The thing I love about being a butcher the most is the fact that you can make a Wednesday night amazing. I'm Zach Davidson, and welcome to the meat department. If you look around, the shop's a little bit different. It's a conversation piece, and historically the industry's been very closed off. Like, people have been, I don't want to know where my food comes from, I don't have any interest in that. Whereas I find that by putting things up all over the walls, it forces people to look around. And taking a look around is a core part of what we do. Because it's like the cutting room is right there, the guys are right there, there's no walls, there's no barriers, because I think it's important that you ask questions about where things come from, because we're not hiding anything. And I'm very proud of that. There really isn't one great cut of meat. It all depends on what the occasion is, what you want to make, and what you want to spend. If it's a celebration, I would recommend prime dry age ribeye. That's one of the best grilling cuts you can find. It's delicious, it's amazing, full of flavor. If it's not a special occasion, they want to feel like barbecuing, it's nice outside, but they don't want to like break the bank, then I would say, you know what, try skirt steak. If you really like the taste of beef tenderloin, but don't want to spend beef tenderloin prices, then go for like a baseball steak. Baseball steak is just as tender as a tenderloin, well, almost, and half the price. You don't need to just have beef all the time. We have so much more than that. Wild boar, it's an amazing cut. It's really, really rich and tender. You've got bison, which is also an amazing cut. You got to be careful on how you cook it because it can dry out very easily because there's a lot less fat in it. It's also why it's healthy. We have cured sausages, we have fresh sausages, pork sausages, wild boar sausages, lamb. And duck breast, also one of my favorites. Very rich, you know, sear it down in a pan. It's ridiculous. The best place to store meat by far is on the bottom shelf at the back of your fridge, because that's the coldest part of the fridge. Definitely not in the door, because that's the warmest part of the fridge. If you don't think you're going to eat it, it's better to freeze it right away because it's still fresh. Steak can last quite a long time. If it's in a vacuum sealed container, it can sometimes last for weeks. But chicken you need to eat right away. Whatever chicken you're buying should be for that night and next day at the latest. I think this should be what you guys need. I love educating my customers. It's a very important step to the whole process. And that's kind of one of the tips that I would give a customer if they're shopping is find people that care. It doesn't need to be a small artisan butcher shop in a huge city. It can be the guy down the street, but as long as it's someone that you think cares about what they're doing, you get a lot just by that.